Time to prepare the tins. They need a little bit of oil in them. I use a spray bottle. As you use the tins more, you need to be less fussy. And there's going to be some French sticks as well as some loaves. That's the tray for them. Put those to one side. And there's the dough. Nicely risen again. Take off the cling film. And just like last time, tip it out. This time it'll probably take a little bit longer. The dough is more bonded to itself. And will probably come out of the bowl a bit more cleanly. Take the little bits out. And that's the bowl finished with. Don't leave it too long before washing up, it all goes hard. Right, scales. One of these small loaf tins I generally reckon to have about 730 grams in there. The tin weighs 200 grams. That'll do for one. A little bit too much in there. That'll do for the other. Put those aside. We don't need the scales anymore. The remaining dough I divide into three. It's in terms of quantity, it's very much a third of the whole. So if you wanted to do 3 ordinary tins, then 3 ordinary tins would be fairly straightforward to achieve. But I like to make some French sticks as well. And divide that remaining dough into 3. Now they will need to be rolled in flour to elongate them. And I use wholemeal flour because I think it gives it a bit more flavour. But you can use white flour instead if you like. If you're wanting to do fancy things with sesame seeds and all that sort of stuff, good luck to you. That's beyond me. It's always a question of rolling rather than stretching it. And they get to the point where you think they can't possibly be big enough, but they are. That'll do for the first one. There we go. Second one, spread the flour out a bit and roll again. If you were really clever, you'd probably weigh these 3 sections to make sure they were even, but I don't bother. And there's the third one. And in a moment I shall put them with the 2 bread tins and just leave them to rise again. That will take probably another 3 or 4 hours, maybe a bit less. And the only other thing I do is I put the cling film back on the bigger loaves. Now there's something of a theory that because you cook these hotter and for a shorter period than those, you get better crusts on those without keeping them covered. But these are best covered for 2 reasons. One, because it stops the crust getting too hard, and the other because, again, it tends to keep the expansion of the dough roughly in the tins so that you keep some shape in the loaf. Okay, and that's it again for now.